Welcome to the Godot BootCamp lesson on requesting achievements. In this lesson, we'll be using the read achievements request to get a list of all the achievements and display them in the example game. For this request, we need to supply a bool, which represents whether metadata is returned or not. If metadata is not needed, then only the achievement ID and its awarded status are returned. Click the JSON response data to familiarize yourself with the data that the request will return. Open Visual Studio Code. We need to create a couple of classes. At the top, click File, then New Text File. Click Select Language, then select C#. Save the file. Name the file achievement.cs. This class will manage a single achievement object. At the top of the file, declare the using statements. Declare the achievement class. Then declare 4 private member variables, one to represent the ID, title, description, and an is-awarded bool. Declare a public constructor that takes in the ID, title, description, and status and initialize the member variables. Declare a public method called getStatusString. In the body of the method, if the is-awarded member variable is true, return the string literal earned, otherwise return an empty string. Of course, in your game, return whatever you want for the status string. Finally, declare public properties for each member variable. Save the file. Then at the top, click File, then New Text File. Click Select Language, then select C#. Save the file. Name the file achievementsmanager.cs. This class will manage all the achievement objects. At the top of the file, declare the using statements. Declare the Achievements Manager class. Make sure to have it inherit from Node. Declare a private list of achievement objects. Declare a public method called getAchievementById. In the body, safety check the achievements list. Loop through the elements in the achievements list. If the element's ID matches the ID parameter, then return the corresponding achievement object. If there isn't a match or the safety check fails, return null instead. Declare a public method named getAchievementAtIndex. In the body, safety check the achievements list. Then safety check the index parameter. Return the achievement object for the index parameter. If either of the safety checks failed, return null instead. Declare a public method called getCount. This method returns the number of elements in the achievements list. Finally, declare a public method called setAchievements. This method will assign the parameter to the achievements list member variable. Save the file and then navigate to the constants.cs file. Declare a constant string for each achievement's ID. Make sure these match the achievement IDs that we set up on the design portal in the previous lesson. Save the file and then navigate to the network.cs file. Declare a pair of public callback delegates that will be used to handle the read achievements response. Declare a private member variable of type Achievements Manager and instantiate it. Next, declare a public getter property called getAchievementsManager. Scroll down to the bottom. Above the output log method, declare a public method called parseAchievements. This method will parse the array of achievements and return a list of achievement objects. In the body of the method, declare a list of achievement objects and some local variables. Loop through all the elements in the achievements array and parse the dictionary object. From the dictionary, get the achievement ID, name, description, and status. Create an achievement object, pass in the ID, title, description, and status as the arguments and add it to the achievements list. Once all the achievements have been parsed, return the achievements list. Scroll up and above the handle authentication success method, declare a public method called requestAchievements. This method takes in the callback delegates as the parameters. In the body, check to see if the user is authenticated. If the user is not authenticated, format an error message and then invoke the handle request error method, passing in the error message and the error delegate as the arguments. If the user is authenticated, declare success callback lambda. In the body of the lambda, log the response data. Then parse the response data and get the data object. From the data object, parse the achievements array. Invoke the parse achievements method, passing in a reference to the achievements array as the argument. Invoke the achievement manager's set achievements method, passing in the achievements list as the argument. Finally, if the success callback delegate is not null, it will be invoked, passing in a reference to the achievements list as the argument. Next, declare failure callback lambda. In the body of the lambda, format an error message. And then invoke the handle request error method, passing in the error message and the error delegate as the arguments. Invoke brainCloud's gamification services read achievements request, passing in true to request the metadata and the callback lambdas as the arguments. Save the file and then navigate to the game.cs file. Scroll down and find the onAuthentication request completed method. Invoke the network's request achievements method. Save the file and then navigate to the achievements control.cs file. This class is responsible for displaying a single achievement object's description and status to the user. Declare a public method called set. This method takes an achievement object and sets the output text's description and status. If the achievement is awarded, then the achievement's text color will be green, otherwise the text color is white. Save the file and then navigate to the achievement dialog.cs file. Override the onShow method. In the body of the method, loop through the array of achievement control objects and invoke the reset method. Then loop through the achievement objects in the achievements manager and pass along the data to the respective achievement control object to set the output text. Save the file and then compile the code. If the code compiles successfully, open the Godot editor. Run the game. Navigate to the achievements dialog. Notice that the 3 achievements that we set up in the previous lesson are displayed. Awarding achievements is the next lesson in the Godot BootCamp.